Hello everyone, and welcome to week 2 of HELMS in the House. Yo, standing for Youngstown, Art from the Heart. And this week we are going to make a time capsule. In your box you're going to notice there is an 11-page pamphlet for some suggestions and ideas to actually write down a few things that you can use to put on your slips of paper or just to keep as part of your time capsule to refer back to in whether it's 6 months or 6 years. So we're going to start off with, you're going to have your paper mache 3x3 box. You're going to have pencils and you're going to have strips of paper, which you may recognize. It was some of the paper we used last week cut into strips. Some of them are a little thicker than others and some of them are a little thinner. But what I wanted you to do is put a thought in there. Again, if you've been journaling through the week, or if you have some ideas from the pamphlet that's going to be coming out to you, write those down. Put them over here on your, it's a 12x12 strip. And then what we can do is you can take your pencil, lay it down flat. Mine's a little curly from earlier, so I'm going to get a flat one for you. That might help. Lay it down, start it on your pencil, grab it. Then what you want to do is just roll your pencil all the way up. Keep going. If you want to make them shorter, you can. You want to cut them in half, you can. It's up to you. And we'll wrap it up, and then you want to give it a little bit of a squeeze on there. Take it, hold it, pull your pencil out, and you have a little curly. Now, you don't have to do that. You can just take your paper and simply fold it a few times. Again, if you want to make it shorter, you can. You can fold it again. And you could roll it up from here if you want. Really, you could do anything you want. And this is going to be the box we're going to store all of this in. So when you get your box, it's going to look just brown. A 3x3 paper mache box. You can decorate it any way you would like. My only suggestion is make sure you have your name somewhere on the box, and you can date the box the day you're doing this, or you can date your sheets that are in there, and you can also put your date that you want to open it on the outside. Now what I did is I put it on the inside the day I'm making the box. So this way when you do open it, you'll remember what day you made the box for comparison. So I decorated mine. I just used some markers and some stickers that we had. I know you have supplies from last week that can be used also. There's a lot of things included in this week all in the box. You'll see when you get it and you open it up and kind of go through it, put everything together and see what you want to use. This box too, what I'm going to do is I'm poke a little hole in it up at the top. I'm going to use a little bit of glue. Put that right around it. And I'm going to put a flower in mine because I'm a big flower person and I'm looking forward to spring. And then this way it'll glue right down on my box. So here I have my time capsule. So what I'm going to do from this point is I would have my name on it again. I have my date inside that I made the box. And then what I'm going to do is on one side of it, I'm going to leave it blank and put down when to open the box. So inside my box, I'm going to put all my little notes that I make. I'm going to close it up. Now, if you want to put, if you have something small that you want to put in there, whether it's a trinket, maybe even a coin with today's date in there, you know, it's your box. Again, you're going to be the one opening it in the time frame that you set. So you put whatever you want in there. So now I have my box. And what we can do from here is to keep it closed. And I'm going to take some tape. There are different colored tapes that I have given you. You may have some tape left over from last week you can use. But I'm going to just put some regular tape on there. And then just to be a little more secure and to make it a little more decorative, I'm going to put some ribbon around it. Now how I do it is I put across the top first, as you can see. I flip it over, bring it around the back, take your crisscross them and then go in the opposite direction. So now we have this. You bring it around the front, flip it back over, around the front, and I leave enough so that I can tie it up and secure it, double knot it. Then I will have that ready to be opened on my date, again, which I put right in the back, which is the 4/4/2020. You have your Ziploc bags that you can put that in along with the pamphlet of information that I'm going to be sending, and it has some general questions as for the day, the weather, your birth date, what were you wearing, who are you sitting next to, just some basic information that will have some relevance, again, in the time frame that you put on that box. So with that, you have made your very own time capsule. And again, I thank you for joining us. This is week 2. And week 3, we will be making sun catchers. And we'll be using some yarn and plates and beads. And I thank you. I ask you to stay safe and stay healthy. And we will see you next week.